Hello, students! I am Garady Patuan from Bachelor of Science and Community Development 1B. For today's discussion, we have two topics that I'm going to discuss with you, which is the Carper and the future of agrarian reform in the Philippines and the evolution of taxation in the Philippines. Carper and the future of agrarian reform in the Philippines. What is the Carper? It is a law with an intention to extend another law, which is the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Program, or also known as CARP. CARP is a 20-year-old program of government from 1998 to 2008, and on 2009, former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo approved the Carper, or also known as Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Program Extension with Reforms. As a premiere of expiration of the CARP in 2008, there are more or less 1,600,000 hectares of agricultural land that is undistributed to the farmer beneficiaries in approximate 1.2 million farmer beneficiaries. Kung papansinin natin ito ng maigi ay lumalabas na hindi naging epektibo ang implementasyon ng mga nakaraang administrasyon dahil dumaan na ang higit na kumulang na 2 dekada na ngunit di pa rin nagawang maipamahagi ng gobyerno ang dapat na maibahagi lalo na para sa mga farmer beneficiaries. The Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Program Extension with Reform, or also known as Carper, has an extension last for 5 years from 2009 to 2014. With the Carper, 1 million hectares of the land is distributed to 900,000 farmer beneficiaries. After the duration of the Carper, 500,000 hectares of agricultural land is remained undistributed until 2016. Given the fact, there are two government agencies combined to make efforts in implementing agrarian law and Carper law, but still huge number of hectares was not able to distribute. There are two agencies assigned to fulfill the CARP and Carper, which is the DNR, or Department of Environment and Natural Resources, and the DAR, or Department of Agrarian Reform. However, even the combined efforts and resources of two agencies, it is still incapable to fulfill the agrarian reform in the Philippines. Here's the reason why. Even after the duration of the Carper, there are still 500,000 hectares of agricultural land undistributed for the farmer beneficiaries. As a general rule, Carper law lasts for 5 years, but there is an exception according to the provision of Section 30 in the Carper law, that in any case or proceeding involving the implementation of the provision of the CARP, as amended which may remain pending on June 30, 2014, shall be allowed to proceed to its finality and be executed even beyond such date. Meaning to say, kahit natapos naman yung 5-year extension ay pwede pa rin ipagpatuloy ang Carper Law. So si President Duterte ay nag-take ng active men to fulfill the unfulfilled responsibility na naiwan ng dating administrasyon. Sa pagkakaalam ko, based on Executive Order of President Duterte, bukod sa 500,000 na i-distribute ng ating administrasyon, ay nadagdagan pa ito ng another 200,000 hectares of agricultural land. The evolution of taxation in the Philippines. What is tax or taxes? It is the reality that all citizens must contend with the primary reason that the government raise revenue from the people they govern to function fully. Long time ago, Asian Filipinos started paying their tribute. The purpose of their paying taxes was simply for the protection that they received from their dato. During this period, non-payment of taxes are punishable by the order of the chief or dato. In the arrivals of the conqueror from the Spain in America, taxes become the biggest obligation of all citizens. The native Filipino aged between 16 to 60 years old were compelled to pay tribute to the King of Spain through the colonial government with 1 peso per year. Other payment can be gold, textile, chicken, rice, forced labor, or servicio y palo. In 1884, tribute was abolished and was replaced by cedula, a certificate identifying the taxpayer. Paying tax is important for the sake of citizens' protection before from their debt. Nowadays, tax is still important because it helps the government to fund their project for economic development.